Staying revelations out of Senate estimates last night in relation to comments made by Murray Watt representing other ministers in relation to Islamic State brides. Let's have a listen to what the senator had to say.
Has there been any change in position around the government's view on repatriation of this cohort of people post the events of Bondi?
No. Just to reinforce, so the government's position is that we are not providing assistance and not repatriating individuals in the Syrian IDP camps. So, and just confirming that position has not changed.
David, welcome to the program. There's 2 points I want to pick up there with the Representative Minister Murray Watt. Yes, he's the Environment Minister, but he's there repping other portfolios. The 2 things I want to pick up, one, he says they don't have a policy to repatriate Islamic State brides. Well, we know that's not the case. They're doing it with backdoor means. They may not exactly be picking them up in an aircraft of their own, but they're facilitating passports and re-entry into Australia. That's the first point. But surely he should have said there, post-Bondi, that we are putting a halt to any consideration of support. We are not doing anything that could make, I guess, the febrile environment in Australia any worse. What do you think?
Absolutely, Peter, and this network took the lead on suggesting, you know, the potential threats that these people who have been through a war zone or rejected Australia, then go on to be in a war zone, hoping to form a Islamic caliphate, and then come back to Australia. So it's nothing new, but the government should be looking at what happened with Bondi and the amount of knowledge that they have, because it won't come up in this Royal Commission, but it will come up in the next Royal Commission, what their hands were and how close they were to bringing these people back. If the brides themselves aren't a threat, and they may not be, but there are female suicide bombers, there are female terrorists. My biggest concern, Peter, is the youth. We've had over 20 children have been brought back since the Albanese government came in from ISIS brides. Now, if someone had killed my father, and I was raised in a family that hated the people that killed them, and then I was raised in that country, the West I'm talking about, it's very hard to expect even for a reasonable child not to be sent off the rails.
Just quickly, Qasem Hamad arrested in Iraq. What can you tell us there and the connection to Australia?
Well, just some quick background. He was deported in 2023 after being sending 8 years in jail for drug trafficking. Now he's been arrested by the AFP. The AFP have come out and made a statement and shown his photo, which is unprecedented. And they've revealed that he is in a secure location of an undisclosed location in Iraq. And the AFP have been there twice now since his arrest. Now, they'll be going there for one reason only, and that'll be to give information to the Iraqis, but also to get information. And I highly suspect that Hamad has rolled over and is now selling out his entire network in Australia. If I was in this network in any way, shape or form, I would be very nervous and perhaps approaching the AFP before I get approached by them. I think that Hamad is probably singing to try and save his life from a death sentence in Iraq.